So I just want to make a quick analysis. We had the car was making 302 when it came here at 460 Newton meters of torque. And with our tune, it was able to get to 371 horsepower at 530 Newton meters, representing a 23% increase in power. You can see it's got a healthy increase. We just saw that there's so much opportunity right at the top end here to actually make more power here. So you can see right at the top here, that's where it really makes a lot of its power. Now, because obviously the customer of this car was more concerned, what he wanted was to make noise. That's all he wanted, pops and bangs, more than a lot more power. As we were trying to set up those pops, power would go down, right? And this is one thing I want to tell you about doing pops and bangs. Let me try to open the other runs that we did. So in many other runs that we did afterwards, you can see that the car ended up making something like, the more we made the pops louder, the more the power reduced from 371 to 330. To as low as 330. 324 was probably the lowest, as we'd increased the sound intensity to as loud as possible as we can make it. We then, left it at a point that we felt like it was comfortable. So then it ended up making 360 and we just let it there. I think this is, but the whole point, what I'm just trying to bring out is that pops and bangs have got an effect of actually reducing the power. Because pretty much you're generating a lot of heat in the exhaust. As you know, the head of the car is made of aluminium, and because it's made of aluminium, the head is going to act as a heat sink when the exhaust really gets hot. So pretty much you're going to see the engine by itself, the ECU by itself is going to try to reduce the power so as to not get so as to avoid nasty things like overheating and also detonation. Those are the risks that you're probably going to run into with a higher temperature. So for somebody who's really serious about, let's say, racing, I would say pops and bangs are not your friend. Pops and bangs is something that you may want to stay away from. But if you are using this car, if you just for giggles and fun, yes, that's fine. But just know that you're leaving a lot of power on the table. I know somebody in the comment section is going to say, oh, so why didn't you turn off all those safeguards that will try, because pretty much what makes the car reduce the power is because of safeguards. Why don't you turn them off? We can't do that per se, because when we really do that, that's when we really start to get into the danger zone, the territory of actually damaging the car. So this is something I want you guys to know about, and I hope this gives somebody a bit of better knowledge, especially if they want to get their car tuned as well.